Hello everybody, it's me, Craig, at FTFE, your favourite non-superhero. Today we have a return of a great man, S.O.M. He has been here many times to debate, previously known as Sizzle Death. He is here to prove that gravity is wrong and that the world is actually flat. Get your facepalm protection ready because this is going to be fun.
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show.
Space with a tiny sun.
Hello everyone, welcome to the return of the Flat Earth debate. We have with us tonight the one, the only, the amazing S.O.M. S.O.M is here to prove to us that gravity isn't real and the Earth is flat, and we're all dumbasses for believing anything that NASA has ever said. Let S.O.M introduce himself. Hello S.O.M, how are you, my friend?
What up? Well, it's your boy, S.O.M. S.O.M obey. You gotta obey something in life. For you to appreciate this life, you gotta come with obedience. Now I'm gonna show you and walk you through some enlightenment.
Obedience to who?
I'm a flat earther. If you don't know where you've arrived at the flat earth versus globe earth debate with some enlightenment to it. So without further ado, greetings fellow thinkers. I'm here tonight not just to debate gravity and NASA, but I come prepared with an open mind, and a sense of humor, of course, a firm belief that not everything the news, schools, and NASA being the largest agency shows us deserve a standing ovation. While my fellow speaker trust NASA like it's a comedy guidance council, I prefer to ask questions like, why everything we're taught about gravity feels suspiciously like a force designed to keep us well down, suppressed. Now, don't worry, I'm not here to convert anyone, or rather covet, pardon my dialect. I'm simply here to offer a perspective that many people don't hear, or won't hear, or sometimes can't hear over the sound of rocket engines. Whether you believe gravity is pulling us, pushing us, or just having an identity crisis, I'm here to make sure this discussion stays grounded, ironical, without relying on gravity, of course. The gravity enthusiast Craig will tell us how invisible forces keep us glued to the planet. Meanwhile, I'm here to offer enlightenment, like a flashlight. Well, you can say in a room where NASA forgot to pay the electric bill. Let's have fun, challenge ideas, and see which theories actually stay afloat. So buckle up, assuming, buckles work in space, and let's have a debate that's as open as the sky above us. Whatever shape you think it is, gravity might pull everything down, but tonight, I'm here to lift the conversation up, or at least sideways. So let's do this.
That was
Peace.
something. Som, that presentation was fantastic. Your intro struck me in every. Just one question. You started with saying be obedient. Be obedient to who?
You gotta be obedient to the right system, just like we're obedient to the
who, sorry?
indoctrinating system.
To the right
To
system.
the right system. Yep.
Be obedient to the system.
Of course, the world that we revolve around has a system, and one has to question: is the system that I'm born in? Is it the right system? There's always right and wrong. So,
Well,
what are the odds
yeah. Well,
in this wicked world?
I understand
What are the
everything
odds?
you're saying. It all makes perfect sense to me, Som. Slivery has been a member for
I'd
30
rather
months,
you-
says womp, 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 womp. Icy Spin has been a member for 26 months, says Som, what up, what up, what up? I hope you're crushing life, my friend. Do you have a prezi for us today? You got a present for everyone?
What up, what up, what up? You see, you read, and you feel the praise.
Okay. Tim Davidson for $5 says, I need help. I blew a seal. If everyone could petition SeaWorld to let me back in, I was drunk and I'm sorry. Tim, get out. Jim Daniels for $5 says, looking forward to some most excellent evidence being presented this evening.
You betcha.
Clarence O'Body AS2 for £5 says, Craig, you're in big trouble. Toon's not here to pull Som off you this time yet. Just me and you, Som. I don't have any backup. I'm just a little bit terrified.
Yeah. There's a shooting star out right now. When you say that, that's your wish.
Okay
You're
then.
gonna be terrified. Frankenstein style. For the rest of your life. If shooting stars are real, anything you say at the point the shooting star happens, then you just made a wish, knowingly, unknowingly. So, bad shooting stars are false as well.
So I love you. Right, so you're here today because you want to prove to me that gravity's not real
I'm
and the
straight.
Earth is flat, right? I know you're straight, but I still love you, and I know you love me. That's fun.
Small letter
It's fun.
L.
So big
Doesn't
L,
work.
big L, man, big L. Yeah. Anyway, you're going to prove to us that gravity isn't
L
real
as
and,
an elf.
and that the Earth is flat. How do you intend to do this? Do you have a presentation?
So everything starts with a presentation, We
Yeah.
go to dinner and you're presented with a menu. Yeah, it's all about presentation. You go for a date, you present yourself, how big your embaro is. Yeah.
Derek,
It's all about presentation.
Derek
So I
Dollar
say
for
it's
£2
great. I don't
says.
hold back.
Derek Dollar for £2 says, after the final experiment, Som, do you still think the world is flat?
Make it £4 and I'll prove you wrong.
He wasn't. He was just
So
asking
you're
me a
just too
question.
little, man. We're going to do odds. We don't do odd numbers in 2025.
That was
5 is not an odd number.
two is the even number, my friend. Okay, right. So you've got a presentation. How about you do a little bit of the presentation, stop where you think is a good point for us to have a conversation about the things that you have said. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right. Jim Daniels
Arnold
has gifted
Schwarzenegger's
10
voice.
memberships, so thank you very much for
Let's
that, Jim.
do
I really
this.
appreciate it. Right, just before we get started, I want to say thank you, everyone, for being here. We've got a few hundred watching already. Thank you. It means the absolute world. Please do me a favor. Like the stream, subscribe if you're not already, but most importantly, share the stream. Share the stream on your social media. I think there was one called LinkedIn. That's probably the best one to share it in. I'm not really sure how social media works, to be honest. I think maybe social media is like writing it on a newspaper and just giving it to someone in the street. Just do that. Write the URL on a newspaper and just hand it to someone in the street. Basically, what I'm saying is share the channel. It really, really helps. Thank you very much. I will read out the rest of the super chats and stuff at the end of the debate. So please get those chats in and help out the channel and gift the memberships and everything. Very much appreciated. S.O.M, over to you. Start your presentation, and once you are at a point where you would like to discuss the things that you have said, just let me know.
Let's do this. Am I glad? Am I not glad? I'm energized right now. And you know why?
Let's do it.
You just studied. You studied my melatonin, and you put a purple background, and that's the color for me. That's the drive. That's my go-to. So I'm energized, and I feel more than ready. Let's do this. Let's dive in.
Dave McKeegan says, S.O.M is here to disprove centuries of science. Also, S.O.M, 2 is an odd number.
Yeah, I might miss that. Yeah. I said a prime. I said a whole. I said a prime. I said a whole. You don't get the game much. See.
Okay, Duty. Duty. Yeah, I said Duty. Let's get on with the presentation then. Let's show us why Earth's not a globe.
All right. On to the whiteboard. Or should we do the blackboard?
Whichever you prefer.
South Africa. I'm black. Let's do
Are
black.
you being racist? None of that, please. I don't see
I'm
colour.
being honest.
We're all just like a blur.
Well, I'm not Sudanese, so I guess I'm brown. This is black. This is black.
You're like a magnificent chocolate.
You are pink. And albino whites are white.
I'm not sure if that's racist or
It's all
not, but
in
we'll
the-
move on from there.
No, the whole really racist idea is falsified. I mean, you can call a brown person black and a pink
yeah.
person white. Yeah, it's all in
Hey
definition.
Max, how you doing, friend? Right,
They
okay,
create a
so
hula hoop.
S.O.M says there is no racism. S.O.M is the wise one, so racism is now over. Thank you, S.O.M. Anyway, on with your presentation, my
It only
friend.
works when an actual black person and an actual white person do the thing. What are the odds?
What, there being an actual
Yeah,
black
0
and
to
an
9.
actual white person?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, how black and how white?
just black. There's just black and there's white.
Well, there's
White can be
pentablack.
pink.
That's more black than other blacks. Black is
But
just a
have
measure
you,
of how much light is
ever-
absorbed.
Have you ever witnessed a pentablack person, human,
Yeah.
in human form?
Uh-huh.
From where?
Yeah, they're
What
everywhere
region?
all the time. Maybe you can't see them. Anyway, you got this presentation about flat Earth? I'd love to see it.
Cool. Let's do this. I'm sharing my screen right now. And yeah.
Wow, some managed to
Alright.
share a screen, so he's already done more than most flat earthers. I might be in some trouble here.
So let's start with the news. And today's top news in astronomy. So I'll be fast. I'll be quick in reading. So the first point, let's look at the news. Then we'll get into the gravity thing and yeah, see where it leads us. So potential first evidence of dark matter. That's the current affairs of today. So after decades of searching, just say decade. Okay. After decades of searching, a Japanese physicist using data, did I just say data or it's data? Using data from NASA's Fermi Space Telescope, may have found the first direct evidence of dark matter. So that's a, is it a halo or a halo? A halo of high energy photons around the Milky Way's center matches predictions for annihilating dark matter particles. If confirmed, this is a groundbreaking discovery that could reveal the nature of the universe's invisible scaffolding. So what is this material? So the material that is postulated to exist in space, but that is not observable by visible light, is known only from its gravitational effects, and can take any of several forms including weakly interacting particles, cold dark matter, or high energy, randomly moving particles created soon after the Big Bang, hot dark matter. So, how he discovered this? The discovery was made by analyzing a halo of high energy gamma rays from the center of the Milky Way. Using what data? Just using data from NASA's Fermi Space Telescope. Last but not least, point number 2, in the news, a star that shouldn't exist. So astronomers have discovered a red giant star orbiting a dormant black hole that spins impossibly fast. Analyzing the star's internal vibrations, researchers deduced that the star likely collided with and absorbed another star billions of years ago, and explosive event that left it chemically unusual and spinning rapidly. So how they discovered it? Astronomers discovered the unusual red giant star using data from the NASA Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite TESS. So the data came from NASA as well. So my point being is NASA uses Isaac Newton's fundamental scientific laws of gravity, which NASA acknowledges. We all agree on that. But they became monopoly. So I feel NASA monopolized the system because all the data is coming through from NASA. We have several space agencies, and Isaac Newton's work on gravity was a synthesis of ideas from predecessors. So Isaac Newton never did monopoly or played monopoly or monopolized his findings.
No, I think you like Baccarat.
So the predecessors and contemporaries, sorry?
Nothing. It's okay. Carry on.
Yeah, so contemporaries, rather than a solo conclusion, and he was specifically prompted and supported by Edmond Halley to publish his findings. So we see a collaborative team. His theory was a response to and built upon the work of several key scientists, that being Galileo, Kepler, Robert Hooke, and Newton had a famous dispute over the inverse square law of gravity. So we see disputes. We see more like different conspiracy theories coming together to form something probable. So what was the dispute between Isaac Newton and Robert Hooke? So Hooke was Newton's most prominent rival and accused Newton of plagiarism. So he felt like some of his works were copied by Newton, and yeah, we all know what plagiarism is. So then the other ones are philosophers of nature. So the philosophical community as a whole found Newton's empirical approach describing how gravity worked without explaining why, so to be unsatisfactory, more like the majority of flat earthers today. There's this hype saying they can't explain their findings. So there's more philosophy to flat earth than I gotta deduce that. I gotta deduce my community to that level.
Your community, oh, love it.
So most of these were conspiracies. It's not like NASA today. NASA is taking the lead, and it's all the data from different space agencies are passing through NASA. But that was not the case with Newton when it comes to gravity. He collected ideas from different philosophical points. So in my conclusion to this chapter, the phenomenon where data repeatedly comes from a single source and consistently favors a particular outcome is generally referred to as single source bias. Okay, so results. What are the results and implication of single source biasness? So results, we have skewed results, and it leads to flawed conclusions. So the perspective is limited in the sense that if data is collected from a single individual, group, or organization, its info is inherently shaped by that one perspective called researcher bias. So the beliefs and preconceptions of the researcher can influence the choice of research, question, methodology, and interpretation of results. Meaning to say, if much of the funding is coming from NASA, I mean, you gotta do what your funders' goal is. You can't. You have to be in line, or you stop receiving funding. So, what I feel the solution would be, and on behalf of my fellow flat earth community, being the conspiracy that is second to globe heliocentrism. So the solution would be diversify the team and perspectives. Flat earth methods need to operate alongside globe earth entities like NASA. Involve diverse stakeholders of opposite conspiracy theories, including hollow earth, that's the third, concave earth, that's the fourth theory, and donut torus earth, and geode. I don't know what the last one is. So that way, the world can move in harmony. We cannot have a single monopolized system. I leave it here. Let's take the heat. Let the flat earth community take the heat.
Wow. This is that was a lot. Those were words, all of them. Every single one of the things you said was a word. I can definitely attribute to that. Yeah, they were 100% all words. Do you think Newton worked for NASA?
That was before NASA came after Newton.
So did Newton form NASA?
NASA formed NASA by
NASA formed
the works of
NASA.
Newton.
So it was Newton and his works that formed NASA.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay, so...
But in the end, so we have one man with a collective works, and then there's this agency that borrows that work, but they choose to be monopolists. There's these different agencies around. Let's take Newton, for example. There were different agencies around Newton, but he didn't carry the go himself. Today we have NASA with these different agencies, but NASA is carrying the go. So they're more like departments.
What, so
More so
Newton
than
was a
partnership.
department of NASA?
No, NASA came after Newton.
What, like chased him?
Perished.
Or?
No,
Okay.
he died. Maybe they assassinated him like the Bob Marley.
NASA
conspiracy.
assassinated Newton?
But
Oh, good Lord.
there was I have a belief to say there was after Newton died, it took many years before NASA was formed.
What Newton
So
did?
Newton wasn't a single biased individual.
What, so
Now
Newton
we have
thought maybe
NASA.
the Earth was flat? He didn't... He would...
No,
wasn't like,
there
it's
were
definitely
different
blue.
conspiracies from, because when we look
So
at
which
Newton, we're talking
conspiracy
about
did
gravity.
Newton go for?
Like we have philosophers of nature, and then we have this one invent. There's something invent about gravity that rivals of Newton.
Yeah, we'll get to gravity,
Yeah,
don't worry.
yeah.
Anyway, so...
So my point
Go on.
my point is centered on monopoly today than was the case with the founder. So safe to say we can say Newton formed, hypothetically speaking, you formed NASA.
Okay.
Though he was not there to officiate.
He just set it in motion. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make people go to space
but
one
they
day.
sold out. They sold out
right.
the vision.
So,
Yeah.
I think you said there near the end was that flat Earth experts or whatever should work alongside globe Earth entities like NASA.
Exactly what Newton would have wanted.
And how do you suggest that a flat earther work alongside NASA? In what capacity?
It's just like football. Okay.
NASA is just like football.
First,
Right, okay.
No, I mean how the system should operate. The first World Cup, the goal is to attend the cup, of course, in any person who's going to compete in football.
So
Unless
there
they are
should be
down, they
11
just
globe
want to
earthers
qualify.
and 11 flat earthers, and they should kick around a bag of air. Is this what you're saying?
These teams have different ambitions.
Well, that wouldn't be very good for a
Okay,
game of
so
football. If
Argentina-
one team was like trying to, do backflips and the other team was
One
trying
team
to
is
kick
just
the ball,
like trying
it's not
to
gonna.
show power that we can attend the cup, and yeah, we're the ones. The other team is trying
Yeah,
to
okay,
show
right.
prowess.
That's very nice philosophical nonsense. But literally, in what capacity could a flat earther work alongside NASA? How could they do that? In what kind of collaboration? How would that look?
I mean, there are certain, I should call them principles, though much of which are theories that we borrow and that we acknowledge from the globe Earth. Science is not everything that we trash out. Certainly, the globe Earth community should see some sense in some of the flat Earth.
No, I've checked all of the flat Earth, and none of it is based on sense. In fact,
That's
all of it is
monopoly.
based on the opposite of sense. Most of it is based on, I don't know, possible brain damage or
That's
fetal alcohol
monopoly right
poisoning.
there.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think one side being right and the other side being wrong is a monopoly.
It's just like power utility companies. There is hydro and there's solar. So hydro's got to see some sense in the solar.
Well, yeah, but also
And,
there's
the
one add
solar's
one
gotta
is
see-
2, and it's
But if
either
one
2 or it's
cannot
not.
see, yeah. So monopoly only comes in when one, and just an example, one power utility feels like, no, we are the best. Even when there's drought, we can function. So it doesn't have, we have to have different voices which
Yeah.
echo around what is the shape of the earth, what are they doing in space.
Yeah, but that's not, one
What's the
side being
science
right
that the
and one
world-
side being wrong isn't a monopoly. That's just reality. We can't change reality just because we want it to be equal. That's not how that works. Right, anyway, on to
But-
gravity, Som.
There's no
So you were talking
complete
about
wrong,
flat
and
Earth
there's
is
no
completely
complete
wrong.
right.
Flat Earth is completely wrong in every way, shape, and form.
No,
So anyway,
there's never a complete wrong. Just like math.
no,
Math
but
is
flat
never
Earth is
100% correct.
no, literally, math is 100% correct. That's how we find proof. In science, proof comes from the mathematics because that's what maths is. 1 add 1 is 2, and it's never
Maybe
not
Al
going to be
Qaeda
2.
would be 100%, but and
That's a fucking leap. Right, anyway, Som, you talked about gravity. And
yeah,
just remind us what
No,
you were saying
we're not-
about
we're not
gravity.
there.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, we're
we're
there.
talking about the system.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about the system, Som. That's it's fine. We understand
No.
how the system works.
The
But let-
system is important that we can move on
yeah, no, it's cool. It
as
really,
a
it really is.
civilization.
We're not going to move on. Flat Earthers aren't going to get involved because they tried. We tried to get Flat Earthers involved. Watch
If
Doctor.
NASA was
hold
UN,
on, Som. Hold on.
It's not about the
NASA,
rest of the
Som, hold on.
countries.
Som, hold on. We tried to get Flat Earthers involved. Dr. Shiva made a panel, a summit with Flat Earthers and Globe Earthers with the idea of designing an experiment to measure the shape of the Earth together. Flat
Now
Earthers
you're
failed.
Now you're coming good.
But the Flat Earthers failed. They didn't do what
But
they
how
needed to
many
do because they were
projects
too
have,
stupid.
the Globe Earth world failed in? You can't just give us one go or one chance at the World Cup.
Okay, well, here's another one. A millionaire
gotta
friend of
come
mine,
year
Will
in,
Duffy.
year out.
Hold on, I was talking. A
Prove
million. No,
our prowess.
a friend of mine called Will Duffy took flat earthers to Antarctica to watch the 24-hour sun, which would be impossible if the Earth was flat. Again,
And I say to that,
again, the flat
it's
earthers.
possible if we have several suns.
Some. Again, the flat earthers
What if
failed.
the sun's at 2 or 3?
Some. The
So that's
flat
just one.
Some. The flat earthers failed.
No, I advised to say that only proves that we've got several suns.
No, because we would see multiple suns.
But my voice wasn't heard.
Well, that's because you started talking whilst I was already talking, so you probably couldn't be heard.
That's what a debate is.
No, a debate's not
You can't
interrupting.
just predict. You can't monopolize a debate.
Well, you've talked way more than me. You realise that.
Then I give you the chance.
So anyway, about gravity.
Yo, I get so. I admit. Yeah, I gotta give you the chance to speak.
So about gravity. Could you just quickly remind us of your claims against gravity? Something to do with dark matter and a discovery from the Japanese?
Yeah, I don't believe in those discoveries. Those are just junk.
Yeah, but what
Because,
you brought it up then, so what is your claim?
There's only one agency leading the go. The Japanese were only
What?
a department.
The Japanese are a department.
Yeah, look, the Japanese did they do the extractions, but NASA, the data comes from NASA. So
no,
it doesn't make sense.
this wasn't anything to do with NASA. The
But
Japanese
I
have their
just-
own.
let me
The
scroll
Japanese
back.
have the Japanese have their own satellites. You know that, right?
Yeah, let me scroll back to the point. You can Google it or anything. It clearly shows that NASA, the
Yeah,
data
but
came from
anyway,
NASA.
regardless, what was your claim about gravity and dark matter?
My claim was about the system. I wasn't.
Oh goodness me!
Gravity was only touched. Yeah.
Right.
So the system.
Just
is
so
that
you're
NASA
aware.
borrowed. Remove gravity and NASA comes to nothing.
Remove gravity and the universe stops working.
No, NASA stops functioning.
Well, yeah, NASA and everything else in existence.
Yeah. so
Gravity
they
holds
borrowed
the
that
universe
gravity
together, my
from
friend. Without gravity,
a
we are
man
all fucked.
Who wrote books not based on his own expressions, but several other scientists.
Who? What now?
Now, what?
What? Huh?
I can take you back and show you.
It's
He
all
had
right.
rival. Who is
So-
who is NASA's rival today?
Me.
Apart from the flat on the agencies which NASA works with, apart from the flat Earth community, which rivalry?
You're
Is of
not a
NASA.
rival to NASA. Anyway, so how does any of this show that
But
the
you
Earth?
didn't answer the question. There's gotta be a rival. Our
So
rivalry in life is dead. Football rivalries in politics, democracy. Who is NASA's rival? So that you don't have single biasness, source biasness. In
the
science,
North
because
Korean Space Agency are NASA's rival.
they're not even their partners. Are you telling me?
No, I'm saying that they're the rivals.
There's somewhere where we are going. NASA should have funded the North Koreans. I think there's a point that I'm going to raise, and you tell me if rivalries should be funded by their rivalry.
Yeah, one sec. We've got a random Rachel Wilson simp in the chat. Craig thinks women can run on oil rig. They do. Women literally run oil rigs. It's a thing that happens
Especially-
at the moment. Everything that Rachel Wilson
Women
said
with
was
beards.
fucking dumb. Okay?
Especially
Women
women with
literally
beards.
do those things that Rachel was saying that they don't do. Women do them.
Some women, some.
Yeah, just like some men. Anyway, enough about
It's
that,
like
dude.
some
Right.
women.
Anyway, let's not derail the debate, my friend. This is about flat Earth. If you want to debate me about feminism, please contact my assistant, Rubiks.
Some women are more masculine than you, Craig.
Yeah, not many though.
But none of any woman is more masculine than me.
Every woman is.
Why is that? It's a riddle. You figure it out.
Anyway,
'Cause
right, Sam. My question to
I'm
you is: how does any
black.
of what you've said give evidence that the Earth is flat and gravity isn't real?
It's a sport against
Yeah, no.
none.
I just want to recap what happened there a second. I asked you, how does any of that give evidence that the Earth is flat and gravity isn't real? And you went, it's a sport. Are you talking to somebody else at the same time as me, or?
No, I mean the system clearly shows that they like the chances that it's flat because they want to monopolize the
Tell you what then. Give me some evidence that the Earth is flat.
Based on the system.
The system is just the system. I want physical evidence. A measurement. A picture of flat Earth. A prediction based on the Earth being flat. A mathematical model to predict things based on the flat Earth. Anything.
Systematic mathematical models. What?
Anything you like. Anything at all. The flat Earth has had just as many years as the globe Earth to come up with some evidence. So if the Earth is flat, let's start at the beginning, S.O.M. Could you please present to me a measurement of the Earth being flat?
I think the Earth is flat because 100 meters of a football pitch is measured to be flat.
Incorrect.
100 meters.
100% incorrect. Football fields actually curved for drainage. MC Toon went to a football field that a flat earther said was flat and measured it to be curved. You can check this up if you like, but football fields, both soccer and American football. Hold on, both. I was talking. Both.
How is it
hold on.
Within 100 meters radius?
I was talking.
How?
Thank you. Shh. So, MC Toon proved that a football field is curved over that 100 meters. He proved it. He measured it. Football fields are not flat. So I will ask you again. Could you please, pretty please, with cherries on top, present me in a measurement of the Earth being flat?
You just gave me an answer yourself. So
I would like a measurement of the Earth being flat.
I'm trying to answer you. I'm not going to use systematic measurements that you want me to.
Any measurement.
Programmable measure.
MC Toon showed that over 100 meters, the Earth curves. Where'd he go? Am I still alive? I think I am. So, I think his internet may have crept out. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I am debating a flat earther because, you know, I hate myself, I guess. Let me just see what's going on there. Nope, he's gone away. Not going to call that a rage quit. Probably just a Flerf quit. He hopefully will come back relatively soon. Although his message is not going through, which would indicate he has no internet. Guys, thank you very much for the super chats. We do have a super chat goal that if we reach and if S.O.M comes back, we will get S.O.M to debate Lucy. If not today, we will actually arrange a full debate against Lucy. S.O.M versus my AI. What do you reckon? That would be beautiful, right? Oh, he's back.
Oh, yeah.
You returned.
Is the person that owns YouTube, is it a globe earther or what? Because the feed was cut and...
Yeah, it is.
I'm thinking NASA.
Yeah, they were listening. They're like, oh shit, we can't let this ultimate truth get out. Right, so let me recap.
Yeah, so your
evidence of the Earth being flat is the fact that there is a bias towards the Earth being globe. Is that right?
I'm going to give you the evidence that you just put in my mouth.
Go on then.
But I'm not going to use the systematic... Yeah, I'm going to use the philosophy of nature because it comes before all this science and all this mathematics. Okay? That's what Adam and Eve used a bit. So...
sorry, what did Adam and Eve use?
Just forget about it. You don't believe in creation.
I don't believe that humans came from one couple because that would be biologically and genetically impossible.
So where do you think you came from?
An same ancestor as a monkey.
What came first? Is it the egg or the chicken?
The egg. The egg existed way before chickens did.
Where did the egg
Dinosaurs
come
had evolution.
Why don't we see humans, going out with a chihuahua and
Because that's not
breeding-
evolution. We do see humans
breeding
evolving.
humans.
For instance, the
you just say dinosaur gave
yeah.
birth to a chicken?
No, I
egg.
didn't. I just
But
said that
the
dinosaurs
dinosaur is
had
different
eggs. I
species.
didn't say that dinosaurs gave birth to a chicken. You said what came first, the chicken or
Oh,
the egg.
oh,
I said
so-
the egg
so-
because dinosaurs had eggs
So
and dinosaurs
you're
existed
saying
before chickens.
because tigers. No, let me use a shark.
Tigers don't use
They
eggs, just so
they
you're aware.
breed asexually. So there's a
Tigers don't
likelihood
breed
that it came
asexually,
from-
no.
No, I said sharks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I feel
there's
like this
a
conversation may have gone
possibility.
a little bit off the rails.
Okay, so earlier on you did state that 100 meters shows curvature,
Yeah.
and according to your science, curvature should happen across what distance?
Every single distance. Curvature is happening all of the time. It doesn't just start at any particular distance. Curvature happens at a rate of 1 degree every 69 miles.
When did you update the app? I mean,
Which app?
because like last year or 2023, you guys were saying per 8 miles something.
That's a chord measurement. Or if you just use it as a curve, it works out as a parabola, so you can't really use it that way. 8 inches per mile squared is a chord measurement where you use a tangent from the
You're
surface
so
of the Earth.
smart. You're so smart
I
that
thank
you're
you,
the
I
very
appreciate
people
it.
who say the Earth moves at an enormous speed, and then you just say
Well, no,
no,
the
it
Earth
just
only
happens.
moves at about 0.000694 RPM. That's not very
Yeah,
fast.
you're so
It takes
smart
an entire
that
day
you're
to turn
dumb.
around. Is that fast?
Yeah, that's fictional.
Well, no. The question was
It's not even
some.
fast.
The question is
In fiction, you got
can I-
fast can move at
some. One sec. I need to ask you a
the
question.
blink of an eye.
I'm going to ask you a question.
The question
Is-
is a statement. But
So,
go on,
I'm going to ask you a
give a
question.
statement.
Please don't interrupt me. The question is, is turning around and taking an entire day to turn around going very fast?
What's the size of the object?
Any size.
Nope. How possible? I mean, there's no human who can turn around. You have to pause at some point. You can't rotate in a day.
Are you saying that I couldn't stand still and rotate
It's
360
practically-
degrees
it's
in
practically
24 hours?
impossible. It's practically impossible.
How?
You'll be done in 2 hours.
Well, I could take a day.
No. No human can ever. No Guinness World Record will ever be broken for that.
Guinness World Records are dumb. Do you want to bet?
I would.
How much?
I would bet on your heart.
No, money, cash. How much do you want to bet that I could turn around in 360 degrees in a day?
In a day,
Yeah.
I would put in vibranium.
No, money, cash, Bitcoin.
Money isn't worth more than vibranium, so I tell you, we got
Vibranium is
in-
not real,
in
dude.
Africa.
Like the flat Earth.
We have it in Africa. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was a
Wakanda,
movie. Wakanda's not a real place.
based on the real life scenarios. That's why he died. They exposed
Anyway.
a lot in that movie.
Anyway,
Yeah. So
so I feel like we've exhausted the first part of your presentation, so
100
I want
meters
to make sure we get to your
shows
presentation.
no curvature in
Except,
science.
except you can kind of
It's a bump.
measure it.
It's not a curvature, it's a bump.
So if there's a bump, there's no curve?
According to your
It-
science.
Sorry, can I just clarify what you said there, please, Sam?
Yep.
A bump has no curve. Is that right?
0.8 inches of curvature per 8 miles. I think that's what your science says.
No.
So how is that going to happen? How is that going to be detectable 100 meters?
I want to quote Luke Skywalker for a second.
Nanoseconds?
Yeah, I just want to quote
Super nanoseconds? How do you detect that?
I just want to quote Luke Skywalker, and I'm going to do that now. Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
I borrowed the words.
And you put them together wrong.
In the Greek and Hebrew alphabet, there are no 26 letters. So I'm borrowing your weight.
I would never get you to put together my IKEA furniture.
The
You'd turn a
alphabet
chair
is-
into a car.
It's false. So
Right.
those are not my weight.
I am
English,
trying to
brother.
be new. I'm trying to put on a new leaf and be a new Craig. So let's before I
Yeah,
turn
you-
into FTFE, let's return to your
enlightened.
presentation, Som. Everything you just said was dumb as fuck. Let's be clear. So please continue your presentation so we can all laugh at how stupid you are. I mean,
I wanted
how
this
eloquent
one,
your
and you're
presentation
gonna
is.
admit behind the cameras. I know you have a scoreboard.
Yeah, and it says me, a billion, flat earthers, none.
You scored me 1,000 last time.
That's 1,000 out of 12 billion. And that was just because you turned up.
I know because I hacked your spy camera.
Hey, just before you get on with your presentation, if I've got a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles?
If you got a triangle of what?
Sides 1,
same.
1, and 1. What are the internal angles?
They're same.
And what are they?
They're obtuse.
Yeah, no, but what? How many degrees?
90 each.
Oh, good
45.
Lord. No.
45.
Two swings and a miss. Do you want to try again?
What's the complete degree outside? I did this in school before.
Yeah.
I washed it off my mind.
Maybe you
know.
should have
I
paid
used to know these
attention. I'm not
things,
sure.
but I deleted them out of my hard
All right,
drive.
let's make the question a
They
bit
used
simpler.
to make sense, but then
Let's make the question
Junk.
simpler for you, okay? If I have a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1, how many sides does the triangle have?
3 sides.
Hey, there we go. Right, anyway, on with your presentation, my friend.
I know a triangle has 6 sides, but you say 3. How? Because each bend, how many sides does a triangle's bend have? Is it one? How can it bend?
have bends. They're straight
No.
lines. It's a 2D
No.
shape. There's no bend in triangles.
We see it bend.
No, there's no bend in a
Draw a
triangle.
triangle. Draw a
Try me.
triangle, and you're gonna do
Try me
this.
3.
So this right here, 2 sides. This and this. The other leg, this and this. 4. The other bend, like this and this. 6. How do we come up with 3? Or you
So,
look at it in
in your
three
life,
dimensions.
outside of debating flat Earth on the internet, what do you do?
Come again?
Outside of debating flat Earth on the internet, what is it that you do?
I just live life, hoping that one day
You
the truth
just
shall
live
come out.
life.
Yeah.
And
Hoping
what does,
that they
what does
won't
your
bring
average
space
day look
virus
like, Som?
Like
Just-
COVID.
Tom, let's talk us through your day. So you get up in the morning. What's the first thing you do? Step on a Lego.
No, I pray to God
The first thing you do when you get up is you pray
Oh.
to God. Does he ever respond?
for letting me live around these global idiots and not be a hero. Because, survival of the fittest would be the only solution, I guess. Shaka Zulu style.
So after you've prayed to God, what's the next step in your day? What does that look like?
Well, it's different every day.
Oh, yeah, but
I'm outside the box. I'm not like you. Your days, you have a pattern, right?
just give me one
Just like
day.
you.
Just on average, what is it you do when you get up in the morning?
I mature
Your chore. Which chore?
every day. I mature.
You
Every
mature. Oh, not you do it. Not that you do it. You
So-
mature. So you get up and you just. Right. Okay. So having a conversation with you is like reading a book where someone's
I mean,
removed
which
half of
day?
the pages.
I mean, there are 7 days in a week, so which one do you want me to pick?
Let's take a Wednesday. What do you do on a Wednesday?
I'm slightly easy than a Thursday. I'm on easy
Slightly easier
than a
Thursday.
Monday. Than a Monday, yeah. Than a Tuesday. But not like a Thursday.
What?
Really, Friday is more easy than a Thursday, but Sunday is more easy.
Okay. Right.
Lionel
Yeah.
Richie.
You don't get
Cause
invited to
being
many
a fly
parties, do you?
eater is easy. The only complicity is being a globe eater. Cause you're always
Guys, can
hoping
you help me,
about
please?
tomorrow.
I don't know what to do.
You're always hoping about
I
the
think I'm
space.
broken.
You're always exploring places that you shouldn't be. Bringing space virus like COVID. It's not easy being a globe eater.
Okay, anyway.
Try being a fly eater.
How about we do the second part of your presentation? Because that first part was just delightful.
Cool. It's good that you scored it that way.
And guys,
Disagreeing
there
to
is a
agree.
super chat goal there, just so you know. If we get to 30 super chats, then S.O.M will have a debate with my AI Lucy.
Sure. I got some jailbreaking questions. They're gonna think about for an update, that
Not,
they haven't done anything with AI.
my
They have
AI
to patch
doesn't
up
do that.
Lucy after, my interrogations.
No, Lucy will just laugh at you.
I'm the only man who's got Lucy loopholes.
Right, anyway, so you want to do part 2 of your presentation?
Sure, let's dive into it. Sharing my screen just about now. So now let's move on to gravity. So in my humble opinion, because I'm entitled to one, just like every living being,
Yes, you're entitled to
Yeah.
your own opinion. You are not entitled to your own facts.
let's look at my version of gravity, which I believe without a shadow of a doubt, in Trump's voice and the Queen of England.
We don't have a queen.
When is the King of England going to be the king?
He's the king now.
Oh, before
King
was the
Charles has
Queen?
been king since Queen Elizabeth died.
Oh, okay. I
Did
see.
you not know Queen Elizabeth died?
Is she? No.
She died a couple of years ago, dude.
Mm.
Longest reigning
Scary.
monarch to ever exist.
Yeah. So my version of gravity, air is an invisible mixture of gases. We all know that. Air only became real in the minds of men with the invasion of chemistry and physics. It's in the mind. Nobody has ever seen air.
I mean, you see the effects of air.
Like when you breathe in, you feel the movement of your hairs.
Yeah. So in February,
yeah.
air removed the roof off of my home.
Wind?
Air is definitely real.
No, wind is the impact that you get from different
air.
vibrating
From air moving.
atoms.
Yeah.
No, from atoms moving.
Yeah, from the atoms in the air moving.
But what is air? Air
A
is
mixture of
composed
gases.
different gases.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it
So
is.
what are
Air
gases?
is a mixture of
What
gases.
is the basic unit of a gas?
Sorry?
What's the basic unit of a gas?
Cubic meter?
What's that in element?
You can't have.
Is it
you
an
don't have
atom?
a basic.
Is it a proton?
basic
Is it a phantom?
they're all. There's elements.
Yeah.
Yeah. Air is made up of elements of
Yeah,
different
so-
kinds.
That's just the impact that you get from these moving elements.
Yeah, the air.
But nobody has seen air.
The moving element is the air. That's what it is.
Air?
Air is the
Comprised of-
mixture of gases in our atmosphere.
So when Mike Tyson hits somebody with a knockout, is it the pressure or the physical? I mean, what does he hit people with?
A fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fist moving knocks people
With-
out, right? Just like the air moving removed the roof of my home.
The elements moving.
The elements are what make up the air. Air is a thing. Air is the mixture of gases in our atmosphere. They are real things. The air exists.
In what form?
Gas.
which is ele.
Which is a state of matter.
Yeah, exactly. And that matter is what?
Baryonic.
Yeah. Now you're getting there. So air is
Do you
mostly
know what the word
composed of-
baryonic means?
but you agree,
Define baryonic.
baryonic in what sense?
You just agreed that it's baryonic, so you must know what that word means.
The basic of a gases element. I believe bio is two things, right? Or more than two. Did you say bionic or bi? Bi
Never
is also
mind.
two.
My brain. Anyway, carry on your presentation, please.
Yeah, so air is mostly composed of nitrogen. So it makes up approximately 78 of the atmosphere. The oxygen follows closely, making up about 21%. You get the idea? So nitrogen and oxygen, I was clarified before that the word repair there shouldn't exist, but they more fight for space. Okay. So nitrogen and oxygen, let's use repair as what I would say, for lack of a better term. I'm talking about what's the osmosis of gases? A lower concentration of nitrogen to, a higher concentration of nitrogen to a lower concentration of oxygen. That fusion is what I'm getting at. So they sort of repel each other. They are not best of friends. And I think I picked this from a previous debate, so we're gonna move on because we did play this video. So I'm just trying to develop the foundation of why I'm coming up with this air is gravity theory.
This is just
So the layers of
fantastic.
Earth, look at the structure of the Earth and why air is gravity, according to my thesis. So the layers of the Earth are measured indirectly using seismic waves generated by earthquakes. Okay, so these waves travel through the Earth, and their travel times, speeds, and directions are analyzed to determine the structure and composition of the different layers according to your science. It's not to suggest this is accurate how Earth is structured. Theory based. So if, for argument's sake, we dissected the Earth, this is what we'd find according to your science, using your science to disprove it. So the structure of the Earth layers, there we've got the crust, just like pizza. We've got the upper mantle, the juicy cheese that you get, that God rich cheese. Cheese is bad for your health, though. Anything that tastes good is not remedy for the body. So upper mantle, because cheese alone doesn't, yeah. Then we have the lower mantle and outer core.
Okay.
So the very inner core is at the bottom. I wonder why it's called outer core and it's in the inside. So this is a hollow earth. It's more like a hollow earth. In is out and yeah. So the four most abundant elements in the upper mantle are silicon. In my grad, we've got oxygen. Because my argument is based on oxygen and nitrogen is what makes up gravity. So magnesium and iron, let's ignore that, but let's focus on the oxygen. So these elements are mostly found in form of mineral oxides. Again, there's some air, compressed air in the mantle. So the mantle's oxygen content shows the mantle as a thick layer of solidish rock. I don't know who's been there or what camera they use to capture the mantle, but that's what we get according to your
Where's the
science.
picture? Where's the picture from the camera?
This is CGI. There's never an actual mantle picture.
Why do you think that is?
That's just the depiction, theory based. It's not true that.
How
they
did
dug
they
into
find? How did they deduce what is down there? What did they use?
I don't think there was ever nobody dug to the inner core of the earth, the center of the earth, and they extracted that juice. It's all fiction, brothers.
Yeah, but how did they?
Oh, they
How
used,
did the
different
physicists
methods.
claim? Yeah, what methods do they
Vibration.
claim they used?
Vibration.
Vibrations.
Yeah, it's one of those
You mean
methods.
seismology?
Something like that. But bringing it down to layman's language, I would say some vibration with man-made tools which are prone to error. But we are very much dependent on what we make. And
1 hour,
later
13
on-
minutes left for the Super Chat goal to get S.O.M to debate my AI Lucy. Carry on,
So
S.O.M,
the most
carry on.
abundant elements in the mantle are silicon. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Physics describe the phenomena and the properties of the temporal, liquid, and solid states presented. Neither the states or their interactions are created or maintained by physics. When a phenomenon is observed or otherwise sensed, but can't be reliably explained by those who are the title physicists or are today, is that magic or is that physics and chemistry? So, air in liquids and solids to prove gravity. That without the presence of oxygen, zero gravity is the result. So, when you have oxygen, you have the effects of gravity. Or environments, including space, which lack 21% of oxygen, draw near to zero gravity. The pull is lessened in a vacuum, just like the pull is lessened in solids, which have less concentration of oxygen. You try that. Try swimming in cement, porridge. And
That's
try
my cardio
swimming
every morning.
in water.
Hey, did you know that Jesus can walk on water, but Chuck Norris can swim through land?
Chuck Norris is Hollywood.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So there was a
In
time when
in-
Chuck Norris was in a cage with a tiger and the trainer, and the tiger started like getting angry, and the trainer said, "Right, well, no, you better stop right now because if you're not careful, he's gonna swipe your eyes out and like bite you and hurt you. So just stand down right now." And the tiger did. The tiger moved away.
Well, that's because tigers are not like cheetahs. At least they show some remorse. I would have loved if it was a cheetah.
Yeah, it was. It was a cheetah. It happened with a cheetah.
No. Cheaters will cheat on you. They'll pretend like they want, and then
Somebody
You
help
get cheated.
me. I
That's
don't
where the
know what
word
I did
cheater came
wrong to
from.
deserve this.
yeah, you must have. You must be crying all the time to cheat.
Okay. Anyway,
No single person who has never cried before.
have you
cheats.
finished with this paragraph, or have you still got some more of this part of the presentation to do?
So, are you gonna play the video on your end, or I should share another screen?
You can just share it on your side of air and solids. That should come through.
Are you gonna do it on your end?
Oh, I didn't download it because you had it.
Because I don't want this YouTube censorship and all those. You do it yourself. I don't know how you manage. Like, I'm gonna play something which is, but it's a safe video. No copyright. No.
Yeah, well, you just play it. It's fine.
All right. This will take a second. Just locating it on my NASA hard drive. which is prone to crash.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Yeah. White people, aliens.
Did you just call white people aliens?
No, I said white people are aliens.
Sorry, are you saying white people are aliens?
Why? W-H-Y.
Why people are aliens? What?
I just said why, Judge Judy. Okay, sharing the screen in a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
In a jiffy. Okay, there's my screen. We're looking at air in liquid and solids and disproving gravity. So there we go.
We're not seeing the video.
3 mixtures: oil, water, and honey. So let me just pause this video and
Yeah, you're not
explain
showing
something.
us. You're not showing us the video.
It's not showing.
No, you're not sharing the right screen. You're just sharing your document file.
Oh, okay. Let me stop sharing. Then share again. Or is it hard to share the media player? Okay, let me use the inbuilt media player. The third-party media player is undetectable, I guess. Like an alien UFO, which has never been found. Only in movies. Yeah, my inbuilt is not showing again. Maybe you do it on your end.
Oh, right, I'll have to download it. Hold on.
Because NASA loves you.
Making me do work and shit.
They give you all the privileges.
Hold on.
Us, we've been censored.
No flat earther has ever been censored. Pardon me. You can derp all you want. No one's gonna stop you.
You can bob.
Oh crap! What's going on? Hold on.
Beb. Boy. That's why he got the beb boy in the background of his, if you can bop, you can beb, boy.
What are you talking about?
What's the full words in your background? Is it beb, boop,
Beep
or
boop.
what? Beep boop. Oh.
It's what robot says. Right. Debate. So I'm playing
Is that a
air
custom-made
in liquids and solids.
FTFE fist. You need to show us your catalog. Just create a show where you just show us your catalog.
Yeah, you've not made the download, given me the file correctly. It's not a unzippable
It's
file.
password protected.
No, it's just not a zippable file.
It's a ziploc file.
Yeah, but it won't let me zip it.
What extraction software?
There we
do
go,
you use?
extract all.
So the password is I think it should be air is gravity, caps lock, with spaces in between.
Yeah, it won't let me download it. It just gives me an unexpected error, like the video is not actually there.
You can open the zip.
Yeah, I've tried. It won't let me extract it. It tries and it says that the file actually doesn't exist.
Okay, let me drop it direct on Facebook then. Because we need to watch this video. It's part of my strong points in my presentation. So, NASA, stop getting a hold of this. You gotta give up.
No, it's not even letting me extract
If you
it.
can beat us, join us.
Weird.
Okay, let me also send the 2 videos prior.
Alright, this should work. Why is it not even downloading now? Come on. Alright, here we go. I'll show it to everybody. just show it to you as well. Hold on. Right, do you see it? Do you see the video?
Yeah.
Right, this is the video that someone wanted to show me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to turn off that awful music. So he's putting a grape in, and it's sitting on top of the honey, and then a plastic bottle sits on top of the water. Yeah, thanks, gravity.
So without further ado, pause the video. Let me
Yeah,
explain
the
something
video's
here.
finished. Yeah, the video's finished.
Yeah, you can leave it on screen. You can leave the cup on screen.
Oh, you want to leave the cup on screen? Okay.
Yeah. So we've got oil. We've got oil, honey, and water. So which of these three liquids has the highest element? Has the highest percentage of oxygen? You pick, Craig. Honey, oil, and water.
I don't know.
It has to be water, right?
I don't know.
Okay, here's my try. I think water will have a high percentage of oxygen. Then next would be I'll go with honey. And since oil is refined, I'll go with oil as the third option.
Uh-huh.
So why did the nut dip further until the honey?
Gravity.
No,
It was pulled down with a greater force than the other things, meaning it could
because the
overcome.
nut
It was
has
pulled down.
got the
It was pulled down with a greater force than the other things, which
oxygen.
it was pulled down with a greater force than the other things, which allowed it to overcome
No.
the buoyant. It was pulled down with greater force than the other things, which allowed it to overcome
What
the
is
buoyant.
oxygen
It was
in,
pulled down with a greater force than the other things, which allowed it to overcome the buoyant force. Wow! I managed to do the sentence without being interrupted.
No.
Amazing.
So we've got oxygen in solids. What do you call that? It's an oxide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've got the highest concentration of oxygen in a nut than we do in the sponge.
What?
True or not?
I don't know. What did you just say?
So I'm talking about the percentage of oxygen in metal than polyester.
Yeah, how
which
much?
is a
A
sponge.
PhD Tony in the chat wants to know how much oxygen is there in liquid mercury.
Why liquid mercury?
Don't know.
No, we gotta develop the fundamentals here. Oxygen in metal is what?
Oxide.
Yeah, it's an oxide. And in a sponge, which is also a solid, it's an oxide. So I, just by nature of guesswork, I feel there's more oxygen in metal than a polyester, which is a sponge. That's why we have the nut go deeper than the sponge.
Yeah, so just so you know, oil's got more oxygen in it than water. That was so devastating that he froze again. Oh. My brain is sore. S.O.M is hard work. Oh, Icy Spin, why would you do that? Ask him a question like that. Right, I guess he bugged out again for a minute. We'll see if he comes back. Where's my phone? Huh. Oh, there you are, S.O.M. You're back.
Yeah. So
Oh, you went away to get an apple, did you? Okay.
the high concentration of oxygen in oil evens out with the low concentration of oxygen in the sponge. But since the nut is
Sorry.
heavy-
Let me just clarify what you said there. The high concentration of oil, water in the oil balances out with the low concentration of oxygen in the sponge. Can you stop using the McDonald's Wi-Fi, please? Just messaging him 2 secs. Yeah, he's gone away. Oh, and he's back.
Yeah. We don't know the problem whether it's my end or your end.
It's the globe Earth getting in the
All I
way.
was trying to say, oxides are in play. Simple as that. And we've got balance, we've got buoyance. I gotta agree with the principles of buoyance, and that
Buoyancy.
only works out
Buoyancy.
in
not
relation
buoyance.
in relation with nitrogen and oxygen trying to balance out. So it's a thing about balance.
Okay.
They're not balanced with the oxide in
So-
honey. The sponge balanced with the oxide in water.
There is no
And
oxides
the other-
in the fucking liquid.
Oh yeah, there's what is it? Photons. Just
Protons.
gas.
Yeah, it was protons.
state is
That's
gas.
it. No, it's protons. That's what
Oh,
you're on about.
photons.
Protons.
Yeah.
Like froyo.
So the photons. Yeah. Yeah. So it's balance and not buoyancy, which is balance.
Okay. So anyway,
Moving along.
all of the stuff you said doesn't mean anything because all the predictions of gravity still work when we remove the medium. We can do it in a
What I
vacuum.
said
I
doesn't mean
was in the
anything,
middle
because if
of a
it
sentence.
Would
Som,
ban a whole
Som,
lot of books. In
how
the
many
world.
times have I interrupted you today? The answer would be 0. So can you
A
stop
whole lot
it?
of professions
Can you, Som?
would need.
Som, you can hear me, right?
Um,
Som, you can hear me, yes? Can you hear me?
I do. Yeah.
Right. So when I'm talking, when you hear that noise in your ear, that's the time when you don't talk.
You just said noise. I'm going to talk if it's noise.
Well, of course I make noise to talk. That's how talking works.
Then don't make noise.
Well, then how am I going to
Let's agree
talk?
on one thing. For twice.
How am I going to talk if I'm not allowed to make noise?
All right, you are allowed to make noise, but only you.
So when I'm talking, when that noise thing is happening, that's not when you talk. When that noise stops, that's when you talk.
Yeah, but it's not an interview. We must have one thing, you know.
Well, yeah, but you've talked like 10 times
a
as much
debate.
as me. I need to be able to finish a sentence,
So
don't I?
Oh, I didn't know I was that good. Oh, that fast.
Icy Spin asks, what are your thoughts on sound? Is sound light?
Sound, sound is vibration.
Yeah, that wasn't what we asked. Is
I mean,
sound light?
No, it's not. What
Okay,
do you
cool.
mean? Which light? Do you mean like weight or in terms of
Light, the thing we see.
gamma ray?
Fucking help me,
The
please.
thing you see? Oh, no, it's not. Sound is not light.
Good. Right. That's the one thing you got right today. So anyway, yeah, everything you said was wrong because it all still works in a vacuum chamber. We remove the medium, the predictions of gravity still hold true. We add mediums, buoyancy happens. Buoyancy is a result of gravity. Now, when something is being pulled down towards the Earth by gravity, the force that is pulled down with is dependent on its mass, okay? And the distance away from the thing that
What
it
you
is.
just
I'm
said
in the
is
middle of a
force, and
discussion.
I'll give
Shut the
you-
fuck up and listen to me.
I would give you
Okay,
a 2
no,
out
no,
of
no,
100 if I was marking
Stop
your
talking.
exam.
Stop.
Because
Interrupt.
when
Stop.
you suck out oxygen
Stop.
in a vacuum,
Stop. Stop.
things move slow.
Stop.
They float.
Stop.
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 Please.
Stop.
Continue
Stop.
in what way?
I was talking. Just please let me finish my explanation. It will be 30 seconds, okay?
You don't have to finish them.
Oh
you
my
just have to
fucking God.
complete them. Because there's no point in the debate
will you
if you have to finish your statement.
shh? Let me
Try to
finish
complete.
one thought, please. When something is pulled down, thanks to gravity, the force it's pulled down with is dependent on its mass and the distance away from the thing it's being pulled towards. If there is a medium between the thing it is being pulled towards and the thing, then there is a force created called buoyancy, which creates a force in the opposite
I agree.
direction. I have not finished.
I agree on the
I have
distance.
not finished. I have
agree on
not
the
finished. I have.
distance.
Oh my God, I've not finished.
Okay, let's hold my line of thought. Continue.
Right.
Distance.
If there's a medium, that medium is also being pulled down towards the thing, the thing, the other thing is being pulled
The
towards,
mantle.
right? Shut the
The
fuck up.
oxide in the mantle.
Right. Okay. I'm not even going to bother explaining if you're not going to have to give me the courtesy of listening to me, Som.
No, try again.
Right. Can you be quiet for just 30 seconds? Is that all right? Jesus,
Cool.
this is hard. Right. When something's pulled down towards the ground due to gravity, it's because the ground is really big and the thing is being pulled towards it with a force depending on its distance away from it and how big it is. If that thing is going through a medium to get to that thing, that medium is also being pulled towards the big thing, i.e. the Earth. The medium may be pulled
Right.
towards the Earth with a different force, a stronger force or a lighter force depending on the medium's mass. That
28,
force that the medium is
29.
pulled down to...
Your 10 seconds is up. You say 30
Shut the
seconds.
fuck
Be a man
up!
of your weight.
I was
Don't
literally
say
about to
30
finish.
seconds if it's 30 minutes.
Som, I was about to finish.
You're just keeping time here.
Som, shut up. I will tell you when
Another
I'm
10
done.
seconds. Cool.
Right, I'm going to mute you.
Stopwatch.
I'm going to mute you until I'm done. That medium is also pulled towards the big thing due to gravity. How much that thing is pulled towards it, the force, creates a force of buoyancy in the opposite direction to gravity. Buoyancy is a result of gravity. There we go. Now you can unmute.
If buoyancy is as a result of gravity, right? Like you put it. Did you mute yourself?
What?
You are moderating. Oh, I thought you muted yourself. So if gravity or buoyancy is a result of gravity, right?
Yes.
Then what is gravity?
Gravity is a result of the warping of space-time that creates an acceleration towards the larger masses that is proportional to the sum of the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them.
You just described distance. I'm
No,
asking
I
what
didn't. I
gravity
just
is.
described the force of gravity. Fg equals gm1 m2 over r squared.
Of course, we agree that from the oxides of the mantle, the closer you are to the oxides of the mantle, or the closer you are to the ground, the greater the force of gravity, as you put it. But we don't call it gravity. In my analogy, we call it air pressure and balance. So, give me a description of gravity without mentioning distance, please.
No, I can't because that's part of gravity.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Gravity is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them.
If I say, where is McDonald's, and it's 100 kilometers from here, tell me where McDonald's is without giving me the distance.
I can't.
What's the location?
I could.
No, you can't.
If you want to know how far away it is, I cannot tell you about the distance.
So, you're telling me about how far away gravity is. It's good that you came that way. Now, tell me what gravity is. Don't tell me how far it is.
I did already
your
tell you,
description of
gravity
gravity?
is a warping of space-time that creates an acceleration towards the larger mass. This acceleration and
Come
the
again?
force created can be...
You say time?
I didn't
Don't put
mention
time.
time. I didn't mention time, Som.
Okay, come again.
I didn't come in
Let
the
me
first
follow you, I'll
place.
follow you now.
I'm not flat-sided. I'm not going to cry.
Come again.
I didn't want to. I didn't come in the first place.
Does it take you the whole year to come again?
Sometimes.
I don't want to involve you, your better half, but yeah, Yeah, just
Som,
continue. Just give
li-
me a
li- right.
description of gravity without
I-
putting
I-
distance
I
and
cannot.
time.
I didn't say time. I gave you
Because
distance
if you tell
because
me it
distance
takes
is
12
part.
minutes,
Oh, I am talking.
if you tell me,
Oh my
if you
God!
tell
Why
me it
don't you
takes
stop
12
when I'm
minutes to
s-
drive
s-
to the nearest McDonald's in, you
I muted you, just so you know. I cannot.
okay. So if you're giving me time,
I cannot give you a description of gravity without distance. They are linked. You can unmute yourself now.
okay, let's do this again, right? Tell me about McDonald's without giving me the time it takes to reach McDonald's or how far it is to go to McDonald's.
McDonald's
start
is
from
a McDonald's is a property management company that sells food out of the properties that they manage.
Good. So, without, let's take the same route, without time and distance, but not what it does, because we already know what gravity does. So, what is gravity?
Gravity is a warping of space-time that makes the larger mass pull smaller masses towards it with an acceleration
You
and a
say
force.
time again.
No! I didn't say time once! The word time has not left my mouth.
So, if I warp anything, then I'm doing gravity right here. I'm warping this thing. You know, I've worked in Photoshop before.
Is that
There's
space-time?
warp and skew.
Is that space-time?
So, this... No,
Is
you
that
just said
space-time?
warp.
Is that yes, the warping
I'm
of
warping in
space-time.
time.
The
It's-
warping
it's
of
taking me 3 seconds
space-time.
to warp this.
Warping of
this is
space-time.
gravity.
The warping of space-time. Not
My-
time.
my
I've not
time
said
is in
time.
space. Are we in space?
Space-time. Space-time.
Are we in space? Are we in
Yes.
space?
Yes, we are in space.
Are we gravity? Are we gravity?
We have gravity because we have mass.
Because we breathe in oxygen. Now you're
No,
coming
because we
clear.
have mass.
You're just supporting my claim, right there.
Your
give me
claim
a
is we have
description of
mass.
gravity
I
without
agree, we
involving
have
time
mass. No,
and distance.
no. I haven't
So
involved time.
gravity's time.
I haven't said time once. Space-time is not time.
Go again.
Gravity
What
is
is gravity?
Gravity is the warping of the fabric of the universe where the larger mass makes smaller masses accelerate towards it. You can calculate the force by which this happens because it is
No.
proportional to the sum of two or more masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. That
What
is gravity.
acceleration? What is
Acceleration.
acceleration?
Speed over distance.
Please don't
Distance over time,
don't
sorry.
say time and distance.
Well, you
Don't
can't
say time
you
and
can't
distance.
talk about acceleration without talking about time because acceleration
No,
is
I just
changing
told
speed
you-
over time.
For me to go to McDonald's, it doesn't take me 20. It takes me 20 kilometers an hour. That's what acceleration is. Now let's get
No,
rid
that
of
20 kilometers an
acceleration.
hour is
Try
not
again.
acceleration. Hold on. 20 kilometers an hour is not acceleration. That is a static
It's
speed. Acceleration
Yeah,
is
so
not
what
speed.
is,
They're not the same thing.
What's the definition of speed?
Distance over time.
And you cover distance with AXA,
It takes you time to cover distance.
and that thing is called.
What? Are you getting confused
It's
between
called
acceleration? No. Acceleration is the
A person
second
moving with a
derivative of speed. Do you know the difference? Right, Som, before we move on, I need you to tell me the difference between speed
Yeah.
and acceleration.
Speed is the time it takes to cover a distance,
And what's acceleration?
and acceleration is the motion of rate
The motion of
it
rate.
takes to cover that same distance.
No,
yes.
what do you mean the motion of rate?
How fast the distance is.
Yeah, no, acceleration isn't a speed. Acceleration is like the change in speed over time.
But you said it's not speed. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, speed is something else. But they intertwine, right?
No,
These things go in
listen to me.
relation.
Acceleration is the change in
There-
speed
There
over
can't
time.
be speed without acceleration, and there can't be acceleration without speed.
Listen to me, Som. Listen to the words I am saying.
Yeah.
Acceleration is the change of speed over time. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree with that.
Thank fuck. So
acceleration is
based
part
on
of
that,
speed, but speed is not
everything
part
you
of-
said is wrong.
Absolutely. So I need this definition of gravity
I've done
without
that.
acceleration and speed.
No, I can't. They're involved. They are part
Yeah.
of the description of
There
gravity.
you go. Biased.
How is that biased? It's part of the description of gravity. It's just what it is. There's
You don't
no
know
bias
what
there.
gravity is. You don't know what gravity is.
I've
Nobody
told
has
you
seen
what gravity is. I've told you what gravity is
And-
several times.
You just say it's a warp in time.
In space-time.
There cannot be space without time.
Do you not know what
The reason
space-time
why-
is? Som, can you define to me, please, space-time?
Space is based on
No,
the
no, no,
Big
no, no,
Bang
no, no,
theory,
no, no, not space.
and it's expanding.
Listen, listen,
towards
listen, 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 listen. Listen. I'm not asking you what space is. I'm not asking you what time is. I'm asking you what
Cool.
space-time is. What is space-time?
Space time is it's not something in relation to time as it is, but it's a whopping. It's a whooping. It's a whooping of it's a whopping. Space time.
If there's a God, he hates me. We've got 42 minutes. Hit the super
No,
chat goal.
If there's three dimensions,
I can't even
four
talk to the
dimensions,
crowd without him interrupting, guys. This is incredible.
Fifth dimension doesn't make sense
What doesn't make
because you
sense?
can't live in a fifth dimension as
No
only
one's saying
spirits
space-time
and
is a
souls.
fifth dimension. What are you on about?
No, it's that transitioning from the third to fourth dimension, right? Is it?
You realise that you're going to make my editor, Rubiks, have a migraine making shorts from this.
Well, they say no man is an island. Neither are you a jack of all trades. So,
Yeah, hold on.
I mean,
One sec.
yeah.
Yeah, Rubiks, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you some extra water rations. I'll put an extra couple of drips in the bowl. You're going to need it for this, okay? Can you stop crying, for fuck's sake? Sorry, carry on.
Who is crying? What are you keeping in there? Is it an alien?
No, it's my editor. And
You
a few
have
other people.
Personal editor.
Well,
He must have the toughest job.
I've got a
Trust me.
few. I mean, don't worry about it. There's no one in my basement. Don't worry. It's fine. There's absolutely
Yeah, I bet
there's
you.
no. Be quiet down there. There's no one in my basement.
Lucy. She
Well-
wants some. She can come get some.
Well, I need another 12 super chats for you to meet Lucy today, mate.
Oh, how many? What's the score?
We're at 18 out of 30 super chats. Right. Anyway, on with your
You said
presentation.
18, but you only
18.
need 12.
Yeah, 18 out of 30,
8.
so we need 12.
People, you gotta do it fast, man. It's interesting. So, without
Okay,
further ado,
on with your presentation then.
yeah, so that we meet Lucy.
I'm
sharing
trying,
the
guys.
screen.
I'm trying. I really am trying to keep FTFE in the cage. I'm trying. I promise.
Do your fist palms, whatever they are. Here we go. Okay, so we tackled this. You can do a screenshot and read at your own free time, which you'll be doing in your basement, and agreeing as much in secret. So let's move to single source scientific bias. So we did tackle out the system. NASA is monopoly, and let's look at the single source scientific bias and why I arrived to that. That the source is mono. So we've got these agencies. These are the top agencies. Forget about SpaceX, because SpaceX is in America. NASA is also in America. So they're just one entity, never be fooled. We've got ESA, Europe. We've got JASA, which is Japan. ISRO should be India, and CNSA should be China. So these are all dedicated to scientific space exploration and research, and all operate based on the Earth is a sphere. Okay, they all operate on the Earth is a sphere.
Yeah, because it is. Then they've been
So
in
we've got
space,
NASA,
so they know
USA,
it's a sphere.
non-for.
Yes, yeah. There's no bias there. They went and checked. It's not a bias to be, oh look,
I mean,
the
you
Earth's a
can play-
sphere, therefore we know it's a sphere.
can-
There's no bias there. That's
There's
just
different
factual.
formations.
Yeah, but
What you call football in our region is called soccer. We also call it football, but you can't all use this. There's different formations in football. Okay, that's what brings out the prowess in the competitions. So you can't all
Yeah, but
use the
dude,
same.
you're on the
formations all the
screen.
time.
On the screen it says, don't they seem as departments of NASA? No, they're from different countries, not departments of NASA.
Yeah, I'll tell you why the departments.
But they're
Okay.
not. They're their own agencies
Because
from different
there's an-
countries.
UN, United Nations. Okay.
Yeah, there's no
they're
United
different
Nations
countries,
space
but
program.
who-
Each country
No,
has
I'm
its
just
own
giving you an
space
example.
program.
Who is the leading role in the UN? Which country is the leading role?
The what? The leading roar? What
Yeah.
the fuck are you on about?
What's the leading role in the United Nations? UN.
The leading role?
Which country?
What are you asking me? I
Yeah.
don't know what you're saying.
Oh, so you're going to play hide and seek?
No, I genuinely don't know what you're
We all
fucking
know it's
saying
the
to
USA.
me. The USA
can't
are the
say it,
leading.
but we know.
The USA are the leading roar of the United Nations. What are you on about?
Yeah, I'm just giving you an example.
Are you
Since
saying
said,
role?
all these agencies are in
Right. Fuck's sake.
Role. Leading.
Roll. The word is roll, not roar
Check.
or raw.
ROLE.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah. So, pardon my dialect. Yeah. So, language barrier there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can bear with. We've got this LR. In my region, we've got this LR syndrome. We can say lice instead of rice in your head. Like rice as in food. Yeah. So, we've got this LR syndrome. So, NASA USA, known for ambitious human spaceflight missions. Okay? ISS operations and deep space exploration. So it's the HQ, the deep exploration, and they dictate human behavior. We've got the agency in Europe.
Who says they dictate
This one
human behavior? Who says they
focuses
dictate? Can I
heavily
have
on-
proof they dictate human behavior, please?
I say, because I'm one of those humans who's
NASA don't
these lives
dictate anything
dictated
that you
before
do.
by the media.
NASA do not dictate anything that we do.
They do on the media.
No, they don't. NASA don't
They
dictate
detect
anything.
the shape of the Earth, the color, the Hoy.
Well, yeah, they take photos of it and
Everything.
show us. Yeah, that's not dictating anything. That's showing you something.
The screen that you're looking at is square. Why not spherical?
Because square's better for media.
And
My
who
brain is
makes
sad.
those? Who discovered that technology?
Alexander
it could have
Graham
been any
Bell.
shape.
No, he did the phone. Who did the TV? It was what's his fucking name? Logie Baird. Oh, I can't fucking remember. Some Scottish dude and then went to America.
Yeah. It could have been round. So moving on to the next agency, we've got the European agency here, focusing heavily on science missions, Earth observation. They monitor Earth, in short. And we've got Japan. It excels in asteroid sample return missions. So they do X-ray astronomy and
Yeah,
contributing to the ISS. So these do samples, okay, for NASA. Then we've got the Indian agency, Earth observation satellites. They do scanning. So these they do scanning for NASA. And we've got China, so robotic missions to the moon and Mars. So these are in charge of robotics. So clearly, don't they seem as departments of NASA?
No, not at all. They're their own countries doing their own things. Nothing like departments of NASA.
Okay, you say so.
Where's the
Moving their
where's the
own countries
where's the
doing their
Russian
own
Space
thing.
Agency? Where's Rosmoscov?
Those are, I didn't include them for a reason.
Why not? Why not?
NASA is, Russia is partially tough on, being controlled.
But they also show the Earth as a globe.
Yeah, that's why they are they're not relevant.
What do you mean they're not relevant?
Specific.
Why not?
Because it's monopoly.
What's a monopoly?
They fall to the system. It's the same system.
Who's got a monopoly?
You said it.
Who specifically has a monopoly?
It's S.O.M. What do they call it? The third degree for monopoly. What? Yeah. So NASA.
What, the third degree for
detects
monopoly?
this-
What are you on about? Who has the monopoly? Specifically, which country or company? Who has a monopoly?
So can I be done with the presentation? Because I'll tackle that just after this page.
But yeah.
I read your mind beforehand. So the way it's put, they seem like departments to me. So every space agency follows the same principles of gravity and orbital mechanics. Okay? Like what you just said, even Russia's follows the same exact thing. Spherical. So think of these agents like UN, okay? With American control, NASA taking the lead role, as it is a US government agency. That's what NASA is. So spearheading its goal to advance US leadership in space and aeronautics, not to represent the international community
Aeronautics.
like the UN. So it's opposite of what the UN does. They represent the international community, though they feed the data to the world about space.
So does
NASA,
every other space agency, but they're their own agencies.
Yes.
Every agency is not related to another one.
But they all, like the first example I give you, they all collect the data in the first page here. They all collect the data.
Yeah,
from
they
NASA.
all collect data, yes, because
Okay.
they go to space
So
and
this
look at
one
the
here,
Earth.
The second point here, they also use data from NASA. So if they're independent, why should they be?
Because NASA had the big
you know.
telescopes that they use.
That's what I'm saying. So why should you be big alone?
The others are putting stuff in
That's-
space. They're not doing it alone.
that's
Other
what-
countries have big telescopes as well that aren't American. They just used NASA's telescope for that particular mission.
Don't worry about that. I'm giving you the figures.
Oh, don't
you
worry
just
about the
brought
thing
up.
that destroys my argument. Of course not, Som. You know you're being quite annoying, right?
So here are the figures, right?
Right,
Let's go to
PhD.
the
Hold on.
funding.
PhD Tony has a question for you. Most doctors think the heart pumps blood. Is that a monopoly?
Sorry?
Most doctors
Come
think
again?
that most doctors think the heart pumps blood. Is that a monopoly?
No, that's not it's not the only function of the heart. Okay?
The question was,
This-
most doctors think the heart pumps blood. Does that make it a monopoly?
To answer that question, the statement is false because they don't only think that it pumps blood. they don't only think that it's round. In that sense, so there's the lymphatic.
Doctors literally
system.
think the heart
It
pumps
also
blood.
pumps
Doctors think
fluid.
that's what the heart is. That's the heart's job. They don't think it does anything else.
It's not. That's not that the leading of the heart. It's
The
pumping
heart
blood
is a pump.
and what-
That's all. That's what the heart is. It is a pump.
It sets the what's this? It balances out the oxygen levels.
No, that's your lungs.
Distribution of oxygen.
Yeah, because
Throughout
it's a
the body.
pump.
Yeah.
That's
So
all
it
it
not
does.
only
It
pumps.
pumps the blood, which contains the oxygen.
It wouldn't have a pace if it was just about pumping blood.
It's a
Because at the
pump.
pace
That's
at
all
which
it
the-
is.
It can't pump more than the RPSI or
Yeah,
below
it can
that.
pump more and it can pump less. You know, when I lift weights, it pumps more.
There'll be imbalance of oxygen in the
Oh
body.
my fucking lord!
If it did more than the pace. So it's not monopoly.
So that's not
It's not
monopoly,
monopoly.
but everyone thinking the Earth is a globe is a monopoly. Brilliant.
Yeah. Because they only think it's a globe.
But also, all doctors think
They
the
have
heart
no
is a
other-
pump. It's the same argument, Som.
Challenge. Okay.
Right.
We
I think I should
also
read some
think
super
that the
chats.
heart-
All right. Would you be willing, Som, to continue this discussion tomorrow?
Lucy tomorrow too.
Yeah. And we'll do a full debate with Lucy tomorrow.
Yeah, you do. I don't know what your editors is saying. If we are out of time,
Well,
then
not we're out of time.
You sure, sure.
We've got about 20 minutes. All right. I can't go too late because I'm extremely tired and struggling with pain in my life at the moment. So I'm.
actually, the heart also distributes hormones
In the
across the
blood,
body.
yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to read some super chats, right? And then if we get the super chat goal, if you can come back tomorrow at say 10 p.m. UK time, we do a couple hours tomorrow as well, and you can have a debate with Lucy if we meet the super chat goal. But I've got super chats to get through and some
Done.
questions for you in the super chats. Is that okay?
10 p.m. is good.
Cool. All right. RachBot says for
Friday.
$2, the uprising will come quicker. I see no problem. Yeah, that's if she's an AI as well. RachBot isn't AI, and I think she's scared. Alison for $2 says, Som, why don't any smart people fall for the flat Earth?
Well, what is smart? Because smart is linked to knowledge.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Okay.
I'm smart, for instance, because
But,
I have 2 degrees, one in physics, one in nuclear engineering. So I'm smart,
Yeah,
and I
but
didn't
there's
fall for
something-
flat Earth.
There's something
Right.
there's
Let me
something greater than
rephrase the
knowledge.
question. Let me rephrase the question then.
which is wisdom.
Let me rephrase the question.
You
Why
can
is
be
there-
smart but not wise?
Let me rephrase the question. Why is there no flat earther that has a degree in physics?
Because it takes indoctrination to become a globe earth.
No. Don't talk about the globe
Yeah,
Earth. Just talk about
yeah,
physics.
indoctrination.
You don't learn about the globe Earth in physics. You just learn about physics.
I know physics, but who would want to do away with years and years of commitment to a certain expertise and just,
Why can't flat
bang
Earth
those
answer
degrees
fucking
and all that?
questions?
So, I mean,
Nick Wall
it-
for
it all comes to
£5.
devotion. Comes
Nick
down
Wall,
to devotion. You devote your whole life, and,
Nick Wall for £5 says, "Great to see you, Craig. I caught up with your USA antics. I loved how you handled the Muppet from the Q&A. Yeah. Don't come on stage and try and call me a faggot because I'm gonna fucking find you and make you say it to my face." And when he did, he was like, "Faggot." It was fucking beautiful. Nick
That
Wall,
must be
member for
funny,
1 month,
man.
says, "Did Japan lose its status as a country? According to some, they're just an agency of NASA." Brianna Johnson, dazed and confused
Yeah,
for £2,
yeah.
says, "Newton was very naughty.
sure.
Som is smashing Craig." Brianna says that you're winning this debate. How do you think?
NASA is afraid of being naughty, and Brianna, you know that. I win some points. I can be naughty too. You know,
Have you got your own OnlyFans?
I'm not a monopolist type of guy. You know, I give you any star. You know,
You have an OnlyFans, yeah?
yeah. What?
Well, yeah, you do have an OnlyFans. Good lord.
No,
It's
no,
a
no,
Rubiks for
no.
$2 says, I can confirm my NASA contracts cut S.O.M's internet. Look, I only need that when I'm in trouble. I was winning the debate. Could you make them not do that, please? Rubiks, by the way, who's my editor, they also actually work for NASA.
You can hide the truth for so long.
So, can we get a bit
You
of
can
freestyle
try.
rapping? What do you reckon? Could you do some freestyle rapping for us?
I'm not more of a. I can rap when I have to. I write and then I replicate.
Okay, well tomorrow,
the same thing, but
when you come back tomorrow, you and I were going to do a rap battle as well. Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop one of my songs about the world and everything. It's a good song. It's called Bleeding World. I think I'll have it mastered beforehand.
Rubiks says
can
NASA
play.
would do anything to silence the truth. Yeah, I know. When you can't let this globe Earth, the flat Earth truth get out, man, it's gonna be bad.
They can do anything, but they're gonna run out.
I really want to hear your music, man. I can't wait. Right, so Nathan Bishop for £10. Thank you very much, my friend. Says S.O.M is my favourite comedian. Tell us a joke, S.O.M.
Some, you want some? Come get some enlightenment.
No, S.O.M, I said tell us a joke, and you sang me a song.
Tell us a joke. Is it
Yeah.
one of the Beatles' top 10 smash hit? Tell us a joke. I think I've heard that song.
S.O.M, could you tell us a joke?
Could you tell us a joke is done by Westlife in Minneapolis? I think it was a theme of the third album. Could you tell us a joke? Cause if you don't, you're gonna get flat.
Right, guys, 25 out of 30 super chats. Just need another 5. And tomorrow, S.O.M will actually have a debate with Lucy, and it will be epic.
Do it. Do it. Want
Nick
to
Wolf-
smash down AI.
Nick Wolf for £5 says, has anyone contacted S.O.M's carers to come and collect him before he embarrasses himself some more? Do your carers know you are on the internet today, S.O.M?
Life would be boring without, different traits of people. That's why we have personality traits. We can't all just be AI robots. Life would be boring. So we gotta get rid of the AI. That's the AI mentality right there.
Do you think you can beat AI in a debate?
We can be different.
Icy Spin for $2 says, sing for your lady Brianna. She's here. Sing Brianna a song, S.O.M.
Oh, Brianna, I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna move on. No moonwalk. I can't be MJ, but I'll give you some coffee black. I gotta leave some. I'm not gonna give it all.
Fantastic.
If you want more, come and get some.
Roger that 007 member for 6 months. Thank you, my friend. Says, that juicy cheese. It's over. Concede now. No recovering from that. I know. I mean, I've lost this debate quite clearly. Rachbot for $2 Australian says, if you're here, who's running heaven? Yeah, heaven's fucking rubbish, mate. It's just boring. Hell's where the
Because
parties
you don't
are.
know. You've got knowledge, but you don't know that heaven is 3. There's 3 heavens. So which one?
There's 3
Which
heavens. The one with weed,
The
please.
stratosphere. The heaven, the dwelling place.
Wherever the cannabis is.
And the atmosphere just above us. So which heaven? You're not wise, you would have known.
Stratosphere
In
is
the
one of the
beginning,
heavens, guys.
God created the heavens. Not one.
Andreas Eldritch
But
for 56 says, a question for S.O.M. This time of the year, if you're in the south of the Tropic of Capricorn, Does the sun set slightly north or south of due west?
Slightly force north.
Slightly what?
He's dumb because he should have known that there's true north and false north. So, which north, bro? Your question is just
Forced north, did you say?
not adding up. There's true north and what?
The north that the compass says.
Oh yeah.
So does the sun set slightly north
So
or
which-
south of due west?
It's north of due west.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I
And
haven't
how-
looked at it earlier, but I think yeah, it says north of due west.
Ah, my lord. It's Rubiks for $2 says, I think S.O.M is more frustrating than Rachel Wilson. Yeah. At least trying to get me drunk before this debate, though.
You can never be west.
What do you think of Andrew and Rachel Wilson?
I don't know who that is. Are they flat earthers? Because we're different. I'm
No.
just my own version. A lot of flat earthers have things you wouldn't write home about.
Jim Daniels 1532 for
we are
$5 says, anyone know what the strong setting on a Keurig actually does? Thanks. No, I don't even know what a Keurig is. Is that coffee? Maybe it does like less water. I'm not sure. Pope Russian for
Me
12 months
either.
has been a member. That's once around the sun. Says Happy Thanksgiving. Is that your American celebration where you celebrate like murdering all the Indians and stuff? Why do you celebrate that?
He's been once around the sun,
Yes.
so he's 1 year old
Well, that's how long he's been a member.
in thinking.
Icy Spin for $2 says, well, we had that one. Someone's thought on set is Sound Light. The Rabbit 317 for $2 says, you know, FTFE just thought about it, and you are right. I'm right about what? I mean, yes, I am right.
Anything
but-
you thought about just now.
Jim Daniels for $2 says, wank juice funds. Oh, don't talk about wanking. Flat's like to
Yeah.
cry.
You know, the last class to being a human of integrity is to be wrong at some point. But you globe earthers, you always want to be right.
Oh, I love being
So,
wrong. That's one of my favourite things. That's how I learn. It's a Rubiks $5 says, if air is gravity, why was water in the middle when it had the least concentration of oxygen in the density experiment?
Because air is lighter than. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, you know, honey. Honey is I would say a mysterious. It's not a liquid. It's is it plasma or something?
Is what plasma?
It doesn't completely switch its state of matter to liquid. It's in between.
No.
Yeah.
No. Jim
One
Daniels for
that can go
$2
for
says,
1,000 years without going bad. Any liquid will go bad, but honey will barely go bad.
Jim Daniels says
It
for
doesn't completely
Jim
change the
Daniels
state.
Jim Daniels for $2
You
says
did.
Jim Daniels for $2 says wait.
Make it $4.
Jim Daniels for $2 says
Two
wait.
is
I
an
thought
even number.
Jim Daniels for $2 says wait. I thought Flat Earther said the
Bezos.
lungs pump.
Think as well.
Are you able to not
thought-
talk while I read this out because
You
they
guys
paid
think-
me to say it? Is that okay? Thank you. Jim Daniels for $2 says
Argument's
wait.
sake, let's assume you think.
Jim Daniels for $2 says wait. I thought Flat Earthers said the lungs pump blood. Yes, but Flat Earthers are all fucking idiots. Connell Silverfur for $5 says
It's a joint effort. It's a joint effort thing. It's a joint effort.
oh, I've missed a bunch of super chats as well.
Yeah.
Connor Silver, who's been a member for 57 months, says, keep being awesome for another 57 months, Craig. What after that? Do I have to stop? I don't want to. Mr. E-Man says for $5 Australian, question, what's the difference between a GPS and a woman? Answer, a GPS prefers the fastest route. Oh, burn. Lucasama for $50. Thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. It genuinely massively helps. God bless your patience, Craig. Granted, I only saw the notice that you were streaming live. I would have had an aneurysm 5 minutes into the stream. Keep doing the good work, sir. I need fucking cannabis.
It's the green ranting ring. You would have passed out in the first round. Yeah, green ranting energy.
Connor Silverfair for $5 says, Craig, all mechanics agree that cars need motor oil and gasoline.
Apple wins.
Is that a monopoly? Please ask Som for me. Som, is it a monopoly that cars need gasoline and motor oil?
There's a second degree to monopoly. We'll talk about that tomorrow. It's a super kind of monopoly.
What? Just answer a fucking question, dude. Connor Silver for $5. If Flermen learned the same science as the rest of us, then why do they manage to get every single thing wrong? Yes, Som, why do you get everything wrong about physics?
You know, the scientists, they had some level of nerdy and retardedness in them. It is those humans who, you know, you can't completely indoctrinate. Yeah.
All right, we've got 12 minutes on the timer, guys. 12 minutes to get 4 super chats, and then Som will debate. I'm talking. Fuck's sake.
Try conversing then.
12 minutes left on the timer, guys. Thank you very much. We had 26 out of 30 super chats, 4 more, and tomorrow Som will debate Lucy. Tomorrow, if we get the
numbers,
oh my fucking god!
What if?
Tomorrow, if we get the 4 super chats, Som will debate Lucy.
Lucy's gotta go to the gym.
Connor Silver for $5 says, we read that one. Clarence O'Body for £5 says, Som, what does the brain do? Please answer in the form of a rap.
What the brain do? This is the central command center. It's the command center.
Right. He said, answer in the form of a rap.
In the form of a rap?
Yes.
Brain dead, globe earth, flat earth, brain arrive. Brain dead, globe earth.
Guys,
brain alive.
Am I having a stroke? Just.
No, it's a seizure.
Oh, Rudolph, those ones don't count for the super chat goal. It has to be one with text in. Plastic Citizen for £5. Oh, thank you, though, Rudolph. Says, this debate made me do a shot of Malort. Enough said. Now debate Lucy. Have you ever had Jensen's Malort as a drink?
I'll be the first human. Nah, it sounds like, sounds like piss. Just the name.
It's made from wormwood. It's a liqueur made from wormwood. See? It's horrible. Jim Daniels for $2 says, no text needed. I fucking know. Rudolph, thank you very much for the super chat.
I'd rather tequila. Cactus.
Right. 2 super chats for 10 minutes. Rachbot for $2 says, beat boop Jim Daniels. Jim Daniels? Oh, I thought you were talking about whiskey. Connell Silver for Jim Daniels for $2 says, don't start Rachbot. We need 1 more super chat, guys, and then we will get Som to debate Lucy tomorrow.
Let's do this.
Is it going to be about gravity? Because I will get Lucy to give a presentation on gravity.
It's really gonna... Okay, just a hint. I'll talk about quite a few things. The center of the universe, and quite a few things.
Excellent.
Deep meaning of life. And,
that'll be at 10 p.m. tomorrow, guys. Lucasama, thank you very much for the $20 super chat, dude. You is incredibly generous. It really, really does help because this is how I make my living. Rubiks says, for $5, what do you get when you cross the Atlantic Ocean with the Titanic? About halfway. Oofed.
You'd fall off on a globe base, but on a flat earth,
Yeah.
you'd advance.
Yeah. Right, Som,
Yeah.
thank you for coming and talking to me today. And tomorrow, 10 p.m. UK time. So I'll send you a link like half hour before that, okay?
You'd do that.
All right, mate. Well, take it easy and have a good night. And get ready to be destroyed by Lucy tomorrow in debate.
Peace. Walk safe. Don't fall
Peace
off
out.
the globe. Peace out.
There's only so much I can take in one go, guys. Oh, there's only so much. Oh my God. The stupid burns. I want to say thank you very, very much for the super chats. It is extremely generous of you. Don't know why exactly, but I've fallen out of the graces with the YouTube algorithm, and the majority of my subscribers aren't getting notifications that I even go live or release a video, which has resulted in a dip of views, which has also resulted in an extreme dip of revenue. As this is how I make my living, I appreciate every single bit of donations that you give me more than you could ever know. I had two choices in life: be disabled on benefits or this. I can't do a normal job because I'm too injured. So, everything you give really means the world. So, do me a favor, right? If you guys are not getting notifications of the channel, raise a ticket with YouTube. Tell YouTube that, hey, I'm subscribed with the bell on and I'm not getting notifications for this channel. Real Jiffy Cone says, I wasn't alerted to your stream, just stalk because I'm obsessed with how hot you are. I get it. I fucking get it, man. Right? Oh, better not do that. Flatzoid will get excited. Fapzoid. Sorry. Fapzoid. Tomorrow's Friday, so I might actually do a couple of things. I might do a join Flatzoid or Fapzoid for his Flat Earth debate or Flat Earth Friday, and then speak to S.O.M. And then at 1 a.m. I have my Star Trek. Can't wait. But thank you very much for joining me tonight, guys. It means the world. You're gonna make me cry, dude. Jim Daniels for $100 from the Zoo Crew and the FTFE gang. Hip yeah, dude. You actually don't know what that means. It's. I don't have words to say thank you enough. All right, I appreciate every single one of you. The super chats help me beyond belief. But just you guys being here, liking the stream, sharing the stream, it means the world. Please go and report to YouTube that you're not getting notifications because that fucking sucks. Once this finishes, I'm going to release part 2 of the Rachel Wilson debate. So that'll be there for you to watch. And then tomorrow, I probably won't do the Flatzoid Flat Earth Friday because I've been a bit tired and sore. But I will do S.O.M. and Star Trek. So thank you everyone for the super chats. Thank you Jim Daniels for the insane level of support. It means the absolute world. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the Flat Earth.
Pick it up, pick it up. Is it dirt? Is it potato? Watch the screen and wait for the show. What's revealed, we're dying to know. Is it dirt or a potato? Check it out. Dirt or potato? Yes, I'm right, let's go. Dirt or potato? It's the game that steals the show. Look at the picture, don't make a mistake. Is it a spud or is it a face? Out of the ground or from his own behind? Dirt or potato, what will you find? Right on!
I love how Dick Wayne's here making fun of the channel, but is always here in my streams making me money. Thank you, Dick. Dick Wayne says he earns an honest living. Dick, giving hand jobs in your local gas station bathroom isn't really an honest living. It's just kind of gross.
Clear, hang it up, give it a show. Dirt for potato, let's go.
What helps me sleep at night, Dick Wayne, is lying in bed next to my loving wife, knowing that I earn a living because I built a company on my own. Every business has ups and downs, and I'll go back up, while you will always go down.
Get your guess in, let's see what's true. Dirt for potato, it's all up to you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the picture, don't make a mistake. Is it a spud, or is it a face? Out of the ground or from his own behind?
Real Jiffy Cones for $2 says, in honor of Dick, get a pack of gum. On me. Thanks, dude. That'll buy a coffee for me.
Look real close, don't let it slide. Is it dirt or a potato waiting inside? Let's go, rude boys. Garden patch or a silly trick, will you pick the right one or end up quick? Whether it's dirt or a golden spud, dirt or potato, here comes the flood. A mystery unfolds, what will it be? A lovely spot or dirt, can't you see? With every reveal, we're in for a laugh. Dirt or potato, it's the ultimate craft. Dirt or potato, guess it right, let's go. Dirt or potato, it's the game that steals the show. Beneath the earth or just pretend, a lump of soil or some dumb trend. Pick your choice, don't hesitate. Dirt or potato, now seal your fate. What's in the box, what will appear? A mash of dirt or something unclear. Make your move, we're almost through. Dirt or potato, it's all on you. Will it be fries or a dirty pile? Guess it wrong and we'll laugh for a while. Test your luck, it's time to go.
Dick Wayne says, I hope push-ups can feed your family and buy you horrible clothes. Well, probably, because I've done that loads. Dick loves to attack me, but Dick also loves watching my videos because Dick can't get enough of me. I wish I hadn't said that. That sounded really bad. Remember, stupidity's not a right. Fight the flat earth. See you tomorrow. Peace out.